Today we'll hear statements by the honourable members for the District of Mount Pearl Southlands, Placentia St. Mary's, Placentia West Bellevue, Mount Pearl North, and St. John's. Oh, sorry. The Honourable the member Placentia St. Mary's will go first. The Honourable the member Placentia St. Mary's.
Speaker, in the early hours of November 25, 2021, David Coffey was driving from his parents' home in Cuslet to work in Argentia when he noticed a light in the middle of a pond just outside Point Verde. He stopped to investigate and heard a muffled sound, like a horn under the water. Realizing that someone was in a vehicle that was submerging quickly, he called 911 and jumped into the cold water. The truck had not totally sunk by the time he got to it. He was able to help a man out through a window and onto the side of the truck. He then swam back to shore and flagged down an oncoming vehicle. That driver had rope in his vehicle, and together they used the rope to pull the man safely to shore and into the care of the paramedics. David then dried his clothes and went on to work. The man who was in the truck recovered. On October 24th of this year, David Coffey was awarded the Governor General's Medal of Bravery for courageous rescue outside Point Verde 3 years ago. Join me as I honor David Coffey for his act of bravery. Thank you, Speaker.
The Honourable the member Placentia West Bellevue.
Thank you, Speaker. Today I stand in this honourable House to recognise the Quilt of Valour Sew Day that took place at St. Gabriel's Hall in Marystown, located in our beautiful district of Placentia West Bellevue. On Saturday, September 21st, I had the privilege of joining the Little Bay Heritage Centre Quilters in collaboration with Quilts of Valour Canada. Sewers, veterans, and their families from the Burin Peninsula joined together to sew a block or two that would be used to make quilts for ill or injured Canadian Armed Forces members and veterans to show appreciation for their service. Quilt tops were made along with 3 quilts that were presented to veterans John Strang, Iris Ducey, and Richard Ritchie from the Burin Peninsula, thanking them for their service. To our veterans that received their Quilt of Valor, I thank you and your families for your service. We're all grateful and hope you all feel the love as you wrap yourself in your Quilt of Honor, Quilt of Valor. Speaker, I ask all honorable members to please join me in recognizing these amazing groups for coming together to show appreciation and thanks to our veterans. Thank you, Speaker.
The Honourable the member from Mount Pearl North.
Speaker, today I ask my colleagues to join me in congratulating a young lady in my district of Mount Pearl North. Alison Jones made history as the first ever delegate from our province to compete in the Mrs. Canada Earth Pageant. In July this year, she traveled to BC, where she was selected as the second runner-up. Alison is a wonderful representative of Newfoundland and Labrador. As part of this title, she has committed to advocate with several important causes right here in her home community in Mount Pearl. Her advocacy highlights the cruelty issues of stray animals, encouraging people to adopt and support, and also support for the 2SLBTQ1A plus community. Alison's dedication to these causes reflects her dedication to our community. We are proud to have her representing our province on the national stage. Speaker, I ask all members to join me in congratulating Alison and wish her well on her life journey.